This is my review of the Auburn Michigan game in the Sweet 16. Overall, wow, this game was ugly. That's all I gotta say. This game was ugly. From the first, I want to say 30 minutes, this game was very, very close. I think that oh, I am just blown away how, like, as an Auburn fan myself, I'm just blown away how we ended up coming back at those last like 8 minutes and managing to just absolutely, just ring up the score on these guys. Because, I mean, we really hadn't done anything like all game up to that point. Like, it was unbelievably frustrating watching our offense brick layup after layup and get Michigan have steal after steal. I mean, it was just very close. I mean, at one point, Michigan got up by 9, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I mean, it might take us, about like 5 minutes to even like tie this game back up. But we ended up just absolutely exploding on offense. I mean, 3 guys that people will remember for the rest of this tournament, or especially from this game, are Janai Broome, Todd Pettiford, and Denver Jones. These 3 guys are the key to us winning games. Of course, everyone knows Janai Broome. He is debatably the best player in the country, although I think Cooper Flagg is a bit better because he's been a bit more consistent. But Denver Jones, Todd Pettiford, I mean, they say March Madness, all about guard play. Well, I mean, these guys are just, I mean, they're some of the best guards in the country. It's just insane to see, especially Todd Pettiford. He's like a freshman, and this guy is just balling out. Denver Jones, obviously, I mean, so versatile. And both of them really, their defense, amazing. And that one block that Todd Pettiford has on was it Golden? Or maybe their other 7-foot guy. I mean, he just jumped up there and just swatted it, although that was earlier on in the game. But, I mean, just, wow, the athleticism and, like, coordination of those guards, unreal. I mean, those guys, out of all the players on our team, they will be the ones that will win us the tournament if we make it that far. I mean, in my bracket, I have us losing to Florida in the Final Four, and Michigan State could beat us, although they've kind of been struggling in the tournament recently. But overall, wow, Janai Broome, he did great. He really did build a foundation. Like, he kept us in the game, but of course, the players that really sent us, way ahead were obviously Denver Jones, Todd Pettiford. I mean, they really did. Those are some of the best performances I've seen from them all season. I mean, they've had their moments, but wow, I mean, they really came up when they needed to. But yeah, Janai Broome, I mean, he's been shaky in the last couple months, but I mean, this game he really did. He did outstanding. He kept us in. I'm just super impressed overall. I was going to take the time to go over some stats now. We had a better field goal percentage. They actually had a better 3-point percentage, although I think we shot 8 to them, shooting 5 overall. Same amount of turnovers. Now, this is what really shocked me. Like, the turnovers were ridiculous in this game. And if we want to go further in this tournament, we've really got to hang on the ball more, because against better teams, that's just not going to cut it. But I do think overall, of course, we halved what we did in the first half. 10 turnovers in the first half, and we were still winning. Insane. But what really, and I mean really shocked me, was how we out-rebounded them. Not only on defense, but on offense. We had more offensive rebounds than them, which is insane considering Michigan's guys are huge. But, I mean, wow. If we can rebound like that, we have a very good shot of making it very, very far. We shot about the same amount of free throws. Again, like I said, more offensive rebounds. 19-10, wow. About the same amount of steals, same amount of blocks, same turnovers. Fast break points, about the same. Points in the paint, about the same. Fouls, about the same. Largest lead, yeah. Again, when Michigan got up by 9, I thought, at the rate we were playing, I didn't think it was. Well, I thought it would just burn so much time, and it would take us forever to catch back up if we were at all. But I mean, again, credit to Denver Jones, Todd Pettiford, Janai Broome, all those guys, outstanding. Just overall, I'm really shaky first half, very shaky first 10 minutes of the second half, but I mean, and this is what we've been so good at all year is finishing games when games have been very close. Our team has shown a lot of resiliency and has really, pulled through. And Michigan, they too, I think I saw something where they have the most wins with a one possession game, I think. But this is the SEC, and they're not playing up against a good team, not a great team, but an amazing team in Auburn. And I'm not even glazing, that's the truth. I mean, I think when we play to our potential, we are a top 3 team easily. But of course, we haven't played to our maximum potential in most of our games recently. But those last 8 minutes really showed, what we're capable of. It was just outstanding. Also, more credit to Dylan Cardwell. He really did. Janai Broom and Dylan Cardwell, and I said this before the game, our Janai Broom, Dylan Cardwell were going to have to play very good defense on those, big 7-footers. And they did. They got some shots off, but, they were just really good shots. There's nothing they could really do about it. But, Dylan Cardwell, great. Janai Broom, great on defense. All those guys. And Todd Pettiford, he got some blocks. We did a pretty good job of, I think we did mostly pretty good at guarding their guards and whatnot. Although, they mostly passed it to their big guys, which in response, our bigger guys kind of took care of them, which was really what we needed. That's what Charles Barkley was saying before the game. Dylan Cardwell, Janai Broom were really going to have to play good this game, and they did, and we won. And also, I was talking to some of my church buddies. We have a youth group, and we had like our own little youth group rec, and I was saying, all right, if Auburn wants to win this game, I'd say the line is 75. If they score over 75, they're probably going to win, but if they score under 75, we're probably going to win. They scored under 75, and we won by 13 points. Now, that score is very deceiving. It was more like a 8-point game, but overall, yeah, I think we have a good shot at beating Michigan State because Michigan State hasn't looked great in the tournament. They had if you want to talk about a close game, which Houston and Purdue just finished, I'll get at that in another video I make, but Ole Miss, Michigan State, I haven't watched a lot of the games in March Madness outside of some of the SEC teams, but yeah, I think it was like a 73-70. Ole Miss is has surprised me a lot. Now, we beat them 3 times, but I did not expect them to beat Iowa State, and that kind of cooked my bracket because I had Iowa State going to the Elite Eight. But overall, yeah, very proud of our team for really pulling through right there, and I expect us to have a lot of momentum going in against Michigan State. And that's my review.